Good afternoon, everybody. How are you today? And welcome to the latest edition of Drew Mania Live. So great to have you with us for this Monday, the 23rd day of September, the year 2019. And of course, I'm yours truly, Andrew L. Perry. Thank you very much. As always, coming live and at you from the busy streets of Brooklyn, New York, as I chat to you. What is going on in the world of sports? Well, it's been a long time since I did the show, since the first week of the U.S. Open shadow, by the way. So, but no, other than that, we have plenty to do, plenty to get to. So without further ado, let's jump. First things first, let's jump right at. Before we get into the football, before we get into the Mets, before we get into the Yankees, before we get into the baseball, as we approach the final week, the final days, I should say, of the MLB season before October hits. And October is coming by so fast. It's really, really unbelievable and remarkable. But all right, a couple of things. Number one, according to ESPN, Saquon Barkley is going to be out for the 8 weeks with a high ankle sprain as you see him walking in the boot against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers yesterday, so he's going to be out for the last couple of days, and let's just leave it at that. Let's start off with the Giants. Shall we? The offense obviously look a lot different with Daniel Jones, and I'm going to be honest, I didn't expect Daniel Jones to have to start right away. Nobody saw it coming, but everybody say it now, and now it's the right thing. It's the right move. It's the right move to pull Eli Manning out. Let me go right to the chase, and I said this to everybody, and I'm going to say it right now. The New York Football Giants and Dave Gettleman have done a horrendous job how they handle Eli Manning. If they knew from April, if they would know that Eli Manning was not going to go into the starter next year, then you know what? You should have released him. You should have do something to Eli, because Eli Manning, he deserve a lot better than that. He's a two-time. We don't know. He's a two-time Super Bowl winner. He's the only quarterback to beat Peyton and to beat Tom Brady twice, and beat the Packers twice, and beat Aaron Rodgers in the Super Bowl, beat Aaron Rodgers in the AFC Championship game. So, despite of all that, yes, he's not Peyton, but in the 2 minutes, when it comes to the 2 minutes, that when he's at his best, and Eli Manning's career most likely is pretty much, let's say it's over. But as usual, as you see, Eli, he handled it with class. He's not going to say nothing. He's going to support his teammate, do what he can to win the game. With that being said, I'll say it again. I think the Giants did a horrendous job of how they handled the whole Eli Manning situation. He should have been released, but nevertheless, Daniel Jones look good. I'm gonna say it now. Daniel Jones look good. The Giants look good, like a different team now. They look like a different team now. So, kudos to them. Good comeback win against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So pretty much Daniel Jones, for the most part, saved their season, because if Eli Manning was in that game and they had been playing the last 2 games, let's be honest, the Giants would have been 0-3 as we speak. Now, what's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers with the kicker? How you miss? If I'm the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, I'm sorry. I'll release that kicker today. How you miss a 34-yard field goal? How you miss a field goal so easy? That reminds me of Nick Foles a couple of years ago. How you miss a 34-yard field goal? That makes absolutely no. That is mind-boggling to me. It really is. It really is. And kickers these days are terrible. I never thought that an extra point would be so difficult to kick. But I guess not everybody's Adam Vinatieri. I'm just saying. Um, but staying with the Giants I think the Giants could get a winnable win against the Washington Redskins. I don't care what the record with the Redskins. The Redskins is always been mediocre. The Redskins are not really a good team. We're really not a good team. They haven't been a good team in a while, so I expect to be the bottom. Expect the Redskins to be the bottom of the barrel. So let's just stay on that. Now let's move on to the Jets. The Adam Gase press conference is the same like it was the past 2 weeks. The past 2 weeks, blame it's the quarterback's fault, it's the defense fault, it's the offensive line fault, everybody's fault but his. Listen, even if you prepare his team, we all know it wasn't a winnable. You and I know as fans, it wasn't going to be a winnable game for the Jets anyway. They just got they just got they blown thrown off. Simple as that. There's no other way around it. And Adam Gase. First of all, if this if he is first press conference, if this continues, then you know what? He's not going to be the coach for the Jets for longer. We didn't want him to begin with anyway. But Woody Johnson, the Johnson brothers are so eager to give him the keys to the door. I don't know why, but you know what? Let's face it, the Jets are not going anywhere. As far as I'm concerned, the Jets are not a solid team. All your offense basically is Le'Veon Bell, and Tom Brady just continued to. The Patriots are so superior. The Jets are so superior. So yeah, the Jets are really so superior right now. It's unbelievable. Got my mind mixed up. Excuse me, the Patriots. I should say, the Patriots are. Can we stop expecting that the Patriots are going to sold out? This is it for the Patriots. This is it. Until Bill Belichick retires, that's we all know this is it. The Patriots are just too dominant, really too dominant. Maybe you can have Antonio Brown on the team, and they will still look for superior. And as far as Antonio Brown, no one should feel sorry for Antonio Brown. Say he's done with the NFL. Okay. He's done with the NFL. Okay. You're done with the NFL. That's great. You're the only player to find a way to blow out 34 million bucks guaranteed. You know, so I'm gonna be honest. I ain't got no much to say about Antonio Brown. I just think the Patriots had enough of his attitude. The Raiders had enough of his attitude. He's being very disruptive. You can say whatever you want with T.O., but T.O. wasn't destructive. Wasn't destructive like this. You know. And I would like to know more what happened between Mike Mayock and Antonio Brown. I need to know more information because I really don't know what's going on. All I know with the Raiders, they really loved him and they had no choice but to release him. The Patriots just release him just with the sexual aggregation. So we don't know what's going on. So that's all I'm going to say about the old Antonio Brown situation. That's all I'm going to say. Let's go around the league. Let's stay in the NFL. Let's go around the league. The Rams 3-0. The Rams are 3-0 for the first time since 1999. It's hard to believe. And good. It was. I don't know. In the 4-yard line with Cleveland. To me, I don't know. Their running game is not up to par. I don't know that they have a running game. They could at least run the football a little bit. It's done at the 4 yard. You could at least Baker Mayfield. you try to throw the football. Hey, how about quarterback sneak or run for the touchdown? Cleveland had a chance to either tie the game or win the game, but instead you threw a pick and the game was over. And the Rams defense, is one of the best in the NFC, and the result, the game ended in the pick, and the Browns are 1-2, and the Rams go 3-0. Cam Newton is out. Cam Newton has really gone through some injury prone. Really, really, really going through some injury. He's going to be out again. The Cowboys look like a Super Bowl contenders. The Cowboys, I think, is going to win the NFC East and look like a Super Bowl contending team. So things all look good in Big D. They have their way with the Dolphins. The Bills are 3-0 for the first time. Since the Music City Miracle, I believe. So the Bills was up to a good start. So they should be a good team. That's pretty much it. What's going on? That's all I have right now as far as the NFL. So that's it. All right, let's jump real quickly with the football. I don't have that much time, so let me go right into baseball right away. And as far as the Mets and the wild card, it's pretty safe to say that the season is over. They won a series against the Reds. They won a series against the Rockies. But you know what? It's too little, too late. At this point, it's too little, too late. They lost games that they should have lost. That swept against the Chicago Cubs 3 weeks ago. 3 weeks ago is really came back to bite them in the rear end. It came back to bite them. Because if they would have to win the series against the Cubs, probably it would increase their lead to either 1 or 2. Now they're in a 4-point. They're four games back. I just said to myself, you know what? It's over. They're not coming back. How you gonna come back from? How you gonna come back from a 3? How you gonna come back from a 3-0? Like not 3-0. How you come back for 4 games back? It's going to be difficult, and we said this 1,000 times. You're gonna have to win every game now, and it's like I said, it's too little, too late. That Dodger series to me was on Sunday was the nail in the coffin, and what has to happen going forward? The Mets have to get a new manager. And fix the bullpen. Fix the bullpen as much. Fix the bullpen starting in the offseason, because if it wasn't for the bullpen, the Mets would have been in a much better position and probably won the division. As we going into the final week of the MLB season, and with that, that's going to do it for this edition of Drew Mania Live. Thank you so much for listening. If you want to listen to this episode again, please go to Spreaker.com, type in the keyword. You can also follow my show on iHeart, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, iHeartRadio, and Spotify. You can also find my show on Google Podcasts. Until next time, folks, this is Andrew Perry, always saying to you, shalom, let peace go with you, and I'll talk to you in the next Drew Mania Live. So long, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your Monday afternoon.